So I'm doing this live streaming now. It's YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Hi, 皆さんこんにちは。元気ですか? So if you have any request, you can tell me anything you want about Japanese language, Japanese culture, about our course, about Japanese people, whatever, anything you want. So, but it's today, I'd like to talk about how to actually really make Japanese friends, or actually how to actually start speaking with the Japanese. What do you think if you meet a Japanese person right now, native person like me, I'm native, and then what you're gonna actually start talking, how you gonna start talking, what is your first phrase, what is your first phrase when you actually want to speak this native Japanese person? So in order to actually learn these best phrases, in order to start in order to start the conversation only in Japanese, yeah, I'm gonna give you several phrases, but okay, let me introduce myself. So my name is Terumi. I am the founder of this Japan Language Factory. Why I founded this course and this school? Because I really wanted to speak English as a native Japanese. Most of native Japanese people can't speak English so much fluently. Because why? Because Japan is Japan. Everybody Japanese, and everybody speaks Japanese. And so why we need to learn English? So that's why we even don't have any opportunity to speak English in Japan. So we grew up in Japan. All education is Japanese language, and all the coworker, all the friends is Japanese. We don't have any opportunity to use English. That's the reason 100 million people in Japan right now, all native, 100 million people, around you, 100 million people, everybody Japanese. Why we can actually speak English? So that's why, of course, I am normal Japanese native person. My father, my mother, Japanese. My family, all my Japanese. My family is Japanese. My friends, coworker, everybody Japanese. But when I was became 30, 29 years old, 30, I actually was thinking, I'm gonna die one day and I will never be able to speak English. Learning language, new language takes time. And if you really don't decide to actually, okay, I'm gonna be a bilingual, trilingual, will be able to speak Japanese one day, not one day, today I'm gonna decide my life. I'm gonna become a bilingual. That is, I can speak Japanese fluently. Or like for me is I decided the day that is that I'm gonna become an English speaker. Not gonna change. This is my decision. Decision is quite important. Most of people just hope, right? Like a hope. Mm, if I can, if I can one day, yes, maybe let's study, maybe tomorrow, yeah, maybe next month, one day, one day. So I think that was my good part. That is, I really decide. I made a decision that is, I will be an English speaker. So that's why for you, if you already determine that this, yes, I'm not gonna give up. I really want to be able to speak Japanese, and then I'm not gonna wait 5 years, not even 1 year. I'm gonna make it this year. I'm gonna make it this month. You know, you can do this. You can really become fluent in just few months. It's not difficult. Look, 3 years old children can speak Japanese fluently. 3 years old Japanese children who cannot write down hiragana, who cannot even know what is katakana, who of course have no idea what is kanji. 3 years old Japanese children can speak Japanese fluently. Why you cannot do? Of course you can do. Of course. You are much smarter. You are already passionate to learn Japanese. Why not? Of course you can speak Japanese. You know, even you don't need to wait 1 year. Of course you can make it. You want to do the job interview. You want to make a friends. Why not? Of course you can speak Japanese fluently. 3 years old Japanese children who don't know what is hiragana, who don't know what is katakana, who don't know what is kanji, who have no idea what is this existence of grammar. They have no idea 3 years old, 4 years old Japanese children can speak Japanese fluently. Of course you can do this. What you need is you need to know it. You need to know it. You can't hope. The hoping is like almost giving up, right? Yeah, writing kanji, writing hiragana, then you just hope to be able to speak one day. Is it 20 years later, 10 years later, 5 years later? No. As I said, 3 years old children can learn language less than 1 year. And next year, much fluent. And the 5 years old, much more fluent. And why? You're already living in Japan maybe 1 year, or already you're studying Japanese already 1 year. Why you can't speak even 10 minutes only in Japanese? 10 minutes. Is it so difficult? No. No. But many people are actually don't know what to do, what to do. I'm studying, I'm making effort. I know hiragana, I know katakana. No. It's not about hiragana or katakana. Who actually promise you if you know A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you can speak English fluently? No. It's a letter. If you know A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you can speak English fluently. And no, it's not like that. Also, it's not mean that you don't know ABC, so you cannot speak English. No. 3 years, 4 years old children don't know what is ABC. They cannot write down, but they can speak fluently. It's just two totally different things. Two totally different things. All right. So if you make a decision that you really want to make Japanese friends today, let's do this today. All right. So you're going to just speak to the Japanese today. Don't wait. No hope. No 1 year later. No, today. Let's do this today. All right. So actually, that is my big reason that I'm doing here, because just this 5 years, I became English speaker, and then I can speak Greek, and I'm learning German, so I'm gonna speak a little bit German too. So I really made a good decision that I'm gonna focus on the only conversation. So that's why my concentration was really high. I'm not distracted to actually focus on the spelling or like a proficiency. No, I'm gonna speak today with a native 1 minute. 1 minute perfectly. 1 minute. No, if it's 1 minute, it's difficult. No, 10 second, 20 second. I'm gonna speak, I'm gonna communicate like a native just a 20 second today. 20 second. If you can do 20 second, it has 30-second opportunity and 1 minute opportunity and 2 minutes opportunity. So please write down here your comment. How many actually second or minutes you can really communicate with a native like a native? Not like, hello, my name is Konnichiwa. Watashi no namae wa Terumi desu. My name is Terumi. No, this is not a real communication, right? If I go to the United States, if I say, hello, my name is Terumi, I don't think I can make friends. I mean, no one actually, take me serious. Of course, I cannot work anywhere. If I say, hello, My name is Terumi. I am a Japanese teacher. No, you're Japanese. If it's like that, こんにちは、てるみです。日本語の、先生です。Not bad, but it's far away from fluency. So today I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do to be fluent in 2 months. All right, so you're not gonna wait and then not gonna practice this slow conversation. Okay, so today you meet Japanese person. How you gonna speak? Hello, Dank. Here it's written Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa also good, but it's actually what is the first phrase? Is you gonna say good afternoon, Konnichiwa to the stranger? How are you gonna start talking? Because Konnichiwa is good afternoon. We never gonna speak to the stranger. Good afternoon, stranger. It's gonna be really weird, and I think I'm gonna freak out if some native Japanese people talk to me. Good afternoon, konnichiwa. How are you? Genki desu ka? I'm gonna just leave. I think this person is just crazy. So native people, no one talk to you like no one talk to the native again like a konnichiwa, genki desu ka, good afternoon, how are you? No one talk, right? So what is actually your first phrase to be like a native, like a native? So in order to speak like a native, of course, you need to know what is the situation, right? Situation depends on the situation. Of course, sometimes you're gonna say good afternoon, how are you? Konnichiwa, genki desu ka? But depends on the situation. Like let's say, let me think, konnichiwa, genki desu ka? That would be the elementary school student, like a classroom. Hi children. Minna genki? Hi children. Minna genki? Everyone, how are you? That would be like classroom. Only. I cannot say in the business. For example, let's say I'm gonna meet a Japanese person at the business, and I'm not gonna say konnichiwa genki desu ka? No, it's totally wrong. Totally wrong. I'm gonna say, どうも、テレビです。はじめまして、よろしくお願いします。今日はこのような機会をいただきまして、本当ありがとうございます。Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And my name is Terumi. And then, yeah, thank you for meeting me. よろしくお願いします。このような機会をいただきまして、本当ありがとうございます。Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Will be the maybe business. So let's say, I'm actually do a lot of B2B. I'm a business owner and then the other person is a business owner. Okay, let's work together. Then no, I cannot say like a good afternoon, how are you? Konnichiwa, genki desu ka? It's not, I'm not like a 3 years old child. So then it's totally different, right? Like maybe I'm gonna meet like maybe nice guy at the bar in the restaurant. Maybe he's sitting there and I'm sitting here, and maybe I want to ask him something because I want to flirt. Let's say. Then thank you so much for giving me my opportunity. このような機会をいただきましてありがとうございます。It's gonna be totally weird again. What the fuck this woman? Oh my god. So, foreigner, hey, you, foreigner, if you don't speak properly, it's gonna be just a totally weird guy. Maybe that's the reason. What the fuck, this gaijin? No way. Good luck, you're Japanese. No way, no way. So that's why you need to know, of course, a specific occasion, right? Specific occasion, specific people, specific situation, and you actually speak specific phrases. So please decide what situation you want to speak. at the business, as I said, このような機会をいただきました。本当にありがとうございます。Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Will be nice. 今日もよろしくお願いします。てるみと申します。Yeah, my name is Terumi and thank you so much for meeting me. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Will be the business. But then at the bar, you're not gonna speak like, what is giving me opportunity? I wanna do something with you suddenly? No, right? So then, もしかして、今旅行中ですか？もしかして、probably are you like traveling here? Or probably, 今旅行中ですか？この辺よく知ってます？ Do you know very well around here? That would be like flirting, maybe in the bar, at the bar or restaurant. No, you're not gonna say, you're gonna say, thank you so much for giving me opportunity at the bar, right? So that's why, of course, you want to be fluent, right? You want to be fluent in Japanese. Then, of course, you need to know specific occasions, specific phrases. Then, maybe you want to make friends. You want to make friends because maybe you went to the community, let's say yoga class, maybe anime community, whatever. And this is the first communication. What phrases are you gonna say? 日本人です。あれ、どちらの方なんですか？アメリカ人？ where are you from? Are you American? 日本に住んでるんですか？Are you living in Japan? 日本に住んでるんですか？そうなんですね。I see. 今何年ぐらい住んでるんですか？ How long are you living in Japan? そうなんで、I see. 5年ぐらい？そうですか、5年ぐらい。へえ。今、沖縄に住んでるんですよ。actually, I'm living in 沖縄。そうなんですね。沖縄時々来ます？ Sometimes do you come to 沖縄？沖縄実はちょっと行ったことないんです。Actually, I've never been to 沖縄。マジでそうなんですか？Really? And we have something, we have nice sea, we have nice. If you wanna do something, yeah, like I can introduce you something, or like maybe you can discuss about hobby. 何このアニメ好きなんですか？You like this anime? Yeah, my favorite is this one. でも本当にマジで好きなのはこっちなんです。But actually, I really love that one, not this one. Like this, normal communication, do you understand what you need to do is, of course, you need to present yourself. Otherwise, the conversation doesn't start. And also, presentation, and the next step is you need to listen, right? You're listening. And if you don't understand listening, you can still communicate. What do you need to do? 今、それどういう意味ですか？what does it mean this one? You can just ask, right? I mean, you don't need a lesson if you know the basic communication flow. I mean, always you can ask, right? 何その言葉？ What is that word? どういう意味？ What does it mean? You can just ask, right? Like everywhere is Japanese, especially if you're living in Japan. Or like, I mean, even if you don't live in Japan, I mean, online, like I'm working only online and then I meet people from everywhere in the world. I mean, you can meet Japanese person online, right? And you can learn every day if you know the basic communication. That's why we do here 2 months master course is this, you need the basic phrases. Otherwise, you don't start any conversation. All the time you need to freak out all the time. Freaking out for like many, many years if you don't have the basic communication flow. So that's why basic communication flow is, of course, you present yourself. Specific occasion, as I said, at the business, at the bar, at the restaurant, maybe you want to flirt or maybe you want to make friends. Specific occasion, you have a specific phrases. You just need to know the specific phrases, like children, right? Like children, when they are hungry, they say, お腹すいた, I'm hungry. It's not something it's difficult, right? I mean, you don't need grammar knowledge even. Any education you learn mathematics, like physics or history, whatever, any education, you just anyway, you need to memorize, right? Memorization. You need to memorize the history. You need to memorize some physics. You need to remember some technique for the mathematics, whatever. Anyway, you need to memorize something. You just need to memorize something specific phrases each occasion. You want to make friends? How are you gonna start? あれ、ここに住んでるんですか？ Are you living here? ここに住んでるんですか？ And after that, you can expect the answer, right? ここに住んでるんです。あれ、観光客の方ですか？ Like, are you tourist? 日本に住んでるんです。No, actually, I'm living in Japan. For example, like this, common phrases, you can just finish 1 month. Common phrases. What do you need to do more? Right? Of course, you can learn the grammar. Of course, you can learn kanji. Of course, you can write down composition. Yes. But it's the fact. The children, 5 years old children, don't know this, but they can speak fluently. That's a fact. That's a fact. No, it's not gonna lie. It's not lie. It's that's the truth. So that's why you can't really hope you're writing, you're studying with a textbook. I will be able to speak one day. No, no, no. Why? Why one day you can speak because you're writing? Because you're a composer? You can be a Justin Bieber? No. You can write down the music doesn't mean you can be a Justin Bieber, right? You cannot writing the letters or becoming a singer is totally different job. So you really need to understand you want to make friends. You want to make friends. Much more simple. You don't need a grammar. You don't need even kanji. All the Japanese children don't know kanji until 7 years old. Believe me. But they are much more fluent than actually, you studying grammar and the kanji. And then let me tell you, kanji 2,500. Grammar, try to ask all native Japanese. No one knows. We don't learn grammar. So only foreigner is learning te form, mas des, and na adjectives, e adjective, honorific verb, and verb conjugation, future, past, present, and then progressive past, progressive present, and then all these things. We don't do it. We never done it. So that's why something you feel, my God, my knowledge is something wrong. When I try to speak, my brain goes blank. I don't know what to speak. I don't know what to speak. I don't know what to speak. But I can write it down. I know vocabulary. I know grammar. But when I speak, my brain goes blank. I don't know what to speak. Of course. Why? Why? Because your knowledge is like a puzzle. One, like a particle wa, particle ni, particle de, particle wo, another particle shika, another particle like a mo, and it's an adjective, e adjective, past tense. Okay, let's speak I am hungry. Such an even simple sentence you can't create with a puzzle knowledge. So, puzzle Japanese learning. Puzzle Japanese learning. Puzzle Japanese learning means your knowledge is everything, it's not connected. Particle, future tense, vocabulary, tree, or like a ki, and then the weather, tenki. And then after that is ground, like a tsuchi, whatever. And then, okay, let's make the sentence. My puzzle. Particle, yes. Vocabulary, yes. Present tense, yes. And the conversation is super slow. 天気は the weather is いいです is good. Why such a simple sentence so slow? So you feel like far away from the fluency because even 天気はいいです is very slow. But the children, 今日天気いいね. They remember just a phrase. They don't really consider what is a grammar or something. 天気いいね. The weather is good. Just they know the phrase. So you feel maybe missing. You really want to like study, but it's in order to be able to speak, it's you don't need to study. You need exercise only. You don't need a lot of knowledge. You need exercise. Why? Because the children they really sing a lot. Because that's the only way to actually in order to speak faster. So you cannot really think, yes, particle is this, vocabulary is this, this is the past tense, yes, all the time, puzzle Japanese. This is you are doing puzzle Japanese. If you are actually feel that it's my brain is goes blank, 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 blank. You just need to memorize the phrase. You just need to sing. Mhm. Because you memorize, because you can sing, that's why you can speak much faster. All right. So it's what you need is just really simple. Believe me, what you need is just really simple. What you need to do every day. You just need to memorize one phrase per day. What the fuck? Super easy. One phrase per day. This is your homework. So, for example, what is the first phrase at the business? Let's say, 今日は貴重な機会をいただきましてありがとうございます。Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. For example, let's say, 今日は貴重な機会をいただきましてありがとうございます。Wow, it's long. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Yeah, I'm sure if I teach English to the native Japanese who really cannot speak English, it's going to be hard to actually even say, thank you for giving me this opportunity. You know, perfect pronunciation with the perfect tone. Yes, they need exercise. But it's not impossible, right? I mean, one phrase per day. So let's please repeat after me. 今日は today 今日は today 今日は今日 is today 今日は貴重な貴重な is precious 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 貴重な貴重な機会機会機会 is opportunity easy English is much harder opportunity Japanese is 機会機会機会 alright 機会をいただきましていただきましていただきますいただきまして receive receive giving me giving me いただきましてありがとうございますありがとうございます Thank you ありがとうございます今日は貴重な機会をいただきましてありがとうございます Try to just repeat 100 times today It even doesn't take 10 minutes 100 times 100 times doesn't take even 10 minutes 今日は貴重な機会を いただきまして、ありがとうございます。今日は貴重な機会をいただきまして、ありがとうございます。今日は貴重な機会をいただきまして、ありがとうございます。今日は貴重な機会をいただきまして、ありがとうございます。Oh, like a native! Wow, just 10 minutes! You speak like a native! Wow! Of course, you cannot be like a native just 3 times because I just repeated like almost 3 times. So try to repeat 100 times. Try imagine like people actually really look at you like a native. Of course, people will take you more serious, right? People will take you more serious, which means they will respect. They will actually listen to you much more serious. But if you say こんにちは、Good afternoon, 元気ですか How are you? All the time? Of course, people will not take you serious. Who? If I say, Hello, good afternoon, my name is, tell me, who actually really take you serious? Or even they cannot feel, oh, let's make a deal, let's be a friend, oh, I want to make a relationship with you or something. Nothing happened like if you say konnichiwa, genki desu ka, right? So that's why what is the big difference is first of all, it's not natural phrase. No one talk to you like genki desu ka, like how are you. No. No, only in the school, as I said, if it's classroom, like a classroom, and I'm teacher, and all the children is like 7 years old. Hi, how are you? In Japan, that's happened, but it's in the business or even not the restaurant. Not nowhere we say genki desu ka? How are you, everyone? No, yeah. So that's why it's just that if you start speaking really unnatural, it's weird, even like it looks kind of little, stupid, then you can't make friends. So that's why you just need to speak like native. It's not difficult. You just need first phrase, exactly as I said. If it's a business, 今日はこの貴重な機会をいただきましてありがとうございます。Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. てるみと申します。I'm called Terumi. Yeah, you just need to know certain phrases. Right. Like if you want to make friends, depends on the situation. As I said, if it's at the bar, and maybe they are Japanese and maybe they are living here, they are actually working here. ここで働いてるんですか? Are you working here? You can just ask like this. Are you working here? ここで働いてるんですか? ここで働いているんですか? You just need to know certain phrase. Please stop speaking this 元気ですか? How are you? こんにちは Good afternoon. Yeah, this is children Japanese, but I really get it. Why you learn like this? Because the textbook was written like this, right? Because the textbook that you have is terrible. Terrible Japanese, actually, you start speaking because it's written konnichiwa, good afternoon. I really get it because I was using this textbook, terrible textbook. Yeah. And then, of course, if you're using a terrible textbook, of course, you're going to speak terrible Japanese, like children, like 5 years old Japanese, right? But what you want is you want to make friends today. You don't need to speak, hey, genki desu ka? How are you? No, because how are you in English is okay, maybe stranger, but in Japanese, you can't use stranger, how are you? You can't. You cannot use how are you to the stranger because it's weird. It's like you already know this person all the time. Yeah, no, you're not gonna speak. So that's why when you actually have the textbook, you feel like you're learning, but the point is you don't know how to use it. It's correct. Konnichiwa is good afternoon, but the point is how you're gonna use it. The answer is you can use it in the elementary school like your teacher and hey, good afternoon, everyone. That's the answer. The textbook, it has to written like this. You can't use a stranger, you can use only in the classroom. This is my native opinion. What do you think? So that for me, like as a native Japanese, when I learned English, it was the same. It was written, this is a pen. But of course, I've never used this is a pen, right? English perfect. Yes, grammar correct. This is a pen. But it's the point is how I can use it. This is a pen. Which situation? How? How to answer, what kind of question, how can I answer, what is this is a pen, right? So that's why the konnichiwa, genki desu ka, also the same. You need to know certain way and a certain speed, otherwise it's like a children, so the people will not take you serious and then they just say good luck, good luck. They can say, of course we can say only good luck, so doesn't connect to actual conversation. That's a problem. So if you have any question, you can write down here. So thank you so much. So Spasto, hello, do you learn English at the Japanese school? Yes, of course we learn. Everybody learn English in Japan. Everybody learn. We start from junior high school and high school, 6 years at least. If they choose English in the university, and it's gonna be total around 10 years. Yes, but it's education is education. You did history, you did mathematics, you did physics, you did like economics, whatever. But it doesn't mean you're a specialist, right? So of course we learn English, but doesn't mean we can speak. It's education is education. It doesn't really relate to the actual skill. So yeah, that's the fact. So that's why if you really wanna make a friends, there's no way that you can speak only English and then you try to make a Japanese friends. It's really only you're gonna speak only 1% of the population. So you need to learn how to speak Japanese. Mm-hmm. So here, funnies. Thank you so much. So how much does it cost to do the lesson and get the license certificate with you as a teacher? Cause I'm pretty interested in that language. Okay, so our course is all premium course for each needs, each person. So that's why you need to tell me how you want to be fluent, because fluency we can't calculate, right? Because if you say I want to be a politician and I want to be fluent, that's the actual course. Or I really want to make friends. Just I want to make friends. I want to make friends and I want to be fluent that level. Then that's course. Oh no, I want to go to the Sony. I want to work Toyota. I want to work for Toyota. Then let's do the job interview training. So each occasion, as I said, the fluency, you need to decide the occasion. So depends on the occasion, we have a specific program. So you have to tell us what category you want to choose and what category you want to be in. You want to be fluent. So that's why, yeah, that's the answer. So that's why fluency you can't calculate. You can't really calculate, but you can decide the category. I want to be fluent when I meet Japanese and I want to make friends. I want to make a girlfriend. I want to make a boyfriend. That's a fluency. Yes. I want to work in Sony, Toyota, Nintendo. Yes. Let's do the job interview. So office conversation. Yes. So, but you can't be perfect all conversation. You cannot even native language. You cannot talk about politics for 3 hours. So it doesn't mean you're not fluent. You're a native speaker, but you don't know what this category you cannot speak. So that's why you need to decide which category you really want to be fluent. So you can tell me, Fanis-kun. Yeah. So Sakura Japan. So I think I can chat with native all day, but I cannot speak with them. What does it mean? I can chat. Okay, chat is text. All right. So texting and yeah, speaking is, as I said, it's totally different. Because as I said, that all children cannot write down even typing, but they can speak fluent. So that's why typing skill or writing skill or speaking skill is totally different, you know? Yeah, this is, social media, we already have the social media, and then it's really funny things happen. Texting was really good, but when actually you met this guy, like a horrible, like a tone, pronunciation, like hello, terumidas. What the fuck? The texting was really good, but it's if they start talking, what the fuck? So that's a yes, that speaking or texting is totally different, right? So the next is Karimera, Greek. Karimera. おはようございます。てるみさん、こんにちは。こんにちは。Here, if you still live in Crete, everything all right with the earthquake? Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I'm living in Crete. Yes, the earthquake was okay. Thank you so much for asking me. And then, so thank you so much. So here on Instagram, let's see. So wave, thank you so much for visiting me. So yeah, if you have any requests to actually join the live streaming, you can actually request, especially Instagram. You can join the live streaming. If you have any requests, you can talk to me in Japanese. Yeah, that would be great. So yeah, pretty much today is until here. So as I said, when you really wanna speak Japanese, and if you really wanna carry on the conversation, please, one is the speed is really important, speed. So that's why how you're gonna speed up your conversation is you need to prepare the phrases. It's like a song. If you don't know the song, you cannot sing anything, right? So that's why you need to prepare the phrases. Okay, when I meet this person, I'm gonna speak these phrases. So as I said, like at the business, I already gave you, right, these phrases. Or maybe when I make friends, I'm gonna tell you these phrases. Whatever, you need to prepare at least, you know, uh 10 phrases, let's say. Okay, when I meet this person, I'm gonna speak this. So if you can prepare, of course you can practice a lot, right? So you can improve the pronunciation, you can speak like a native speed. Yeah, you just need a certain preparation to actually start communicating. So that's why our 2 months master course, that exactly is a preparation. So of course we're not gonna teach you like grammar or kanji or really not related to the to improve the actual speaking speed. No, 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 no. So you don't have time to do this. You actually need to speak much faster. You need to know the phrases. You need to do the training to speak faster, and actually you need to improve your listening skill. So you have to do many things, but you don't have really time to actually learn the grammar or writing. It's not related to the actually boost your speaking skill. So pretty much till here. If you have any question, I can answer. So thank you so much. 皆さん、本当にありがとうございました。はい。So, as I said, I can speak a little Greek too. This is like last things I can share. So when I actually started living in Greece, was 6 years ago, right? I couldn't really speak at all. And people think about me like I'm Chinese or I'm Korean, or sometimes I'm like, are you Indian or are you Thailand? If I was feeling terrible. That is, if I cannot speak anything, people will think about me whatever they want. So I never imagined that it's people actually think about me. I'm like Chinese, I'm Korean or Thailand. It doesn't mean I don't like Chinese or I don't like Korean. It's just I never felt like that feeling that it's like try imagine you are, let's say, British, but people ask you, are you from Africa, or like, are you from like China, or are you from like Italy? You actually grew up as a British, or are you actually grew up like a Greek, but people actually maybe ask you, are you from like Pakistan, or are you from like Britain, are you from Germany? Just you never felt like this. But it's, you go to Japan, it's far away from like America or Europe, and people have no idea. And then if you don't answer anything, people will think about you whatever they want. So that's why the first 3 years was I feel like a terrible that it's no one can understand me how I grew up, what is Japan, what is the differences between all these country. I couldn't express myself, nothing. People actually pointed at me that it's, oh, that's Asian girl, Asian, like you, like, oh, white guy, white woman, like a black woman, even like it's like a race. I mean, I've never thought that. I thought that it's like I don't know, maybe just introduce each other, but it's not. Actually, if you don't express yourself, people will think about you whatever. Like I'm 35 years old, but maybe, oh, Asian girl is standing there. But this time, if I can speak, of course, actually, I'm from Japan. And then, do you know what is Japan? No, actually, I'm not Chinese. And do you know what is the difference is Japan and China, for example? Whatever, you can discuss, you can even actually, you can explain how you grew up, what is Japan. So now I feel really amazing because I can really, you know, always I can teach, I can give the information. So that's the reason actually the Greek government TV invited me and I was on the TV show, right? So like I was in the hell to I was in the heaven. Just 5 years ago, oh, you're shit. Like you cannot speak anything. To like, oh, thank you for coming to our TV show. Please teach me about Japan. What the fuck this difference is? Oh my god. So that's why, that's the world. That's the world. If you go to Japan or if even you are living in Japan, if you don't express yourself, people have no idea. That's why we have the word like a foreigner, right? Foreigner, like a gaijin or gaikokujin. So which means because we have no idea, like Japanese or foreigner. Oh, foreigner? Oh, I have no idea. Oh, foreigner? Oh, no. I cannot speak English. Oh, foreigner? No. Maybe it's dangerous. Foreigner? Oh, no. They have totally different culture. Oh, no. They have like a so boundary. If you have really no idea. So I was there. When I came to Europe. Oh, that's Asian. Oh, no. It's Asian. So, but now I really not afraid of like whatever people think because I can explain. So that's why my goal is, I really can learn and speak many languages, and then wherever I go, I can really educate them, I can really teach them, and I can introduce myself. And then maybe if they want to come to Japan, I can support you. Yes. If you want to do the job interview, yes, I can help you. Or if you really want to make a friend, yes, I can help you. If you really want to make a girlfriend, yes, I can help you. This is Japanese girl, or this is your culture. Yes, it's, I can see it's different. You have to do behave like this. I can really teach so many things. But if I cannot speak, nothing, nothing, nothing. Yeah. So that's the actual communication. So actual communication is you can actually exchange the information. Yeah. So living abroad, sometimes really terrible feeling, sometimes really amazing feeling. Depends on your actual communication skill. So that's actually my pretty much this experience, terrible feeling to amazing feeling. So if you really want to make Japanese friends, I'm sure I can support you. And you can always request it me here on YouTube or your Instagram. Oh, tell me about this. I want to learn this. I want to learn what Japanese people thinking about this behavior, whatever. You can always request me. I really love to help your dream. Thank you so much. 本当にありがとうございました。またね。またね。またね。